don't have a choice.
We all have choices because we're going live now. Hey everybody, it's that time. It's Friday night, Saturday night. Man, my days are all messed up now.
It is Saturday, yeah. I thought yesterday was Saturday all day.
Yeah, I thought tomorrow was not a Sunday. Yeah. No, I don't know what tomorrow was. Like, me working Monday to Thursday has like screwed up my entire internal clock right now.
Do you at least get Monday off?
No, Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, but you get this Monday off, Labor Day.
Oh no, because I work in a call center.
So,
hey, but
call center people get holidays too. Dang it!
Yeah, but at least I get paid like time and a half for it.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, and especially with the calls that I take, it's either saying that, hey, our main office is closed for like power people, and then for actual internet people, it's few and far between. So I'm fine with it.
Hopefully everybody else gets a nice holiday then.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'll probably just be binge watching anime or something like that.
TV shows. So.
Actually, speaking of that, do you have any recommendations? I'm kind of like, I have no new ideas.
Watch The Expanse.
The Expanse?
Yeah, that'll give you 7 seasons of awesome.
Oh my gosh. Where's it at?
I don't know.
What streaming platform?
It was on this. I don't know what streaming because I don't stream. I do know that Amazon bought it halfway through. So it might be on Amazon Prime.
Maybe. Okay. I'll check it out. So welcome to the show, guys. It's going to be a light show, maybe cut short. We don't know. Not a lot of topics today. Not a lot of products. It's kind of been pretty dry. I do have a few in the near future type of, well, I guess near future is very relative of how fast they come. But if things to come in the near future will be interesting. And then calendar topics. Let's actually just start with those calendar topics. Coming up, I'm going to skip Tandem Tuesday, or at least only say Tandem Tuesday because it's self-explanatory.
Tuesday Tandems.
Yep, Tuesday Tandems. Coming up on September 10th, we have a show in the Portland Expo Center. It's the Slammed Enough Car Show. And basically bring your drift car, have some fun, look at some slammed cars, which my car is not slammed enough for that show. John's car is not slammed enough for that show. Lance's car is really not slammed enough.
Not. I actually just lifted my car.
Hey, wait. Would Jake's Tacoma be slammed enough? Because he did.
I mean, it's slammed more, but
yeah.
No. I don't think, and I think only person that we know that would have qualify would be Matt, or maybe Elliot with his Mazda.
No, Marcus. Wait, what Matt?
Matthew.
Matthew. Okay. His Honda or his Love.
Yeah, either one. Those are pretty good. Pretty low.
Marcus, Nick. Yep.
Well, I forget about those guys because they're important. And Portland,
they're not.
Exist.
They take they take that with serious offense.
But they're PDX guys.
They want to make sure that they are not affiliated.
They're not affiliated with Portland. I'm sorry. I take that back. That was my bad. Don't key my car, please.
They won't. You'll just be missing rack.
It's like, you don't have to worry about those people. It's the people that stole Ben's catalytic converter.
His Prius. Yeah.
Hey, that was in North Portland too.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, that is a reason for lowering your car.
Or just get nice thick plates.
Have you seen how fast they can like jack up your car and
saws all that off and just gone? Yeah, it's like quick now.
I mean, have you seen how fast tow trucks can like come underneath and just like rip up your car and just leave within 2 minutes?
Yep. Sink your trucks.
Crazy.
Yeah, those things are nuts.
Okay. So beyond that, we've got round 5 of our Oregon Series SuperG Drift Series competition. That is our final series. So I will have some goodie bags for y'all.
Oh, sweet. I like goodie bags.
Nice.
Now, give me some. I mean, we've talked about it in our chat.
Yeah. It's been a while though.
So since it is Halloween candy,
Oh yeah, sweet.
give me some ideas of some good Halloween candies, minus the razors, please.
Anything but candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn's a sin.
Dude.
Candy corn is gross.
It's so bad.
Unless it's a caramel version.
No, any
No,
form
it's
of
too much
candy
sugar.
corn,
It's too
any
much
form
sugar.
of candy corn is gross.
I don't even know what candies to get nowadays. Like,
Reese's peanut butter cups and jelly belly bean. I don't know.
Well,
That's all I eat.
Mile High RC, Reese's and Snickers are always winners.
It's true. Kit Kats are also quite. Ah, man, Kit Kats come in lots of crazy flavors now too.
Only in Japan.
Yeah, you can get those online though.
Yeah, like you have to keep your eyes out for like the Asian stores.
which Kit Kat bar?
Any of them,
Yeah, yeah.
like the matcha
no.
one, the
Yeah,
cheesecake
You can get them
one.
from the Asian stores.
Yeah, and you can get like so many different flavors of Pocky sticks.
Yeah. Or the what's the other one? It's not Pocky, but it's like the fake Pocky. It's got like cookie crumbs on it and stuff.
Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
they're
I
still
got Christmas
Pocky.
tree
They're like the specialty Pockies.
Yeah, they
You
have a
guys
different
watch
name
One
though.
Piece?
What?
Did anybody watch One Piece at one
No.
point?
No,
No.
I'm assuming you're referring to the real one, the live action.
The
Right.
new one from Netflix. I watched it. I couldn't get into the anime one. But
So wait. You couldn't get into the anime.
so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch a live action one.
Sports, dude.
I
That's-
fell asleep on it a couple of times.
Have you
Yeah.
attempted watching the live action of Initial D?
Yeah, I have it.
It's horrible.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
live
have
action
it.
of Initial D. That's hilarious.
It's on Netflix, I think.
It was on Netflix,
Really?
Yeah.
Hulu,
Wow.
and Hulu at
I
one point.
missed that.
Yeah, be happy for that.
I'm glad I missed that.
And what other live adaptations have they've done? Death Note.
Dragon Ball.
They've done Dragon.
Dragon Ball. Dragon
Yeah.
Ball was kind of stupid.
That was awful.
I mean, so
We're just offending half of our demographics.
well, no, so the fan fiction creation of Dragon Ball was so much better. Like
Yeah.
the fan fiction version of the Power Rangers, like the Green Ranger Jason's, or not Jason, but Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Way better than what the actual Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie was.
I still watched them though. I was younger when I watched them, so
I never watched it. Watch Captain Planet, bro.
Yeah, Captain Planet. Do you believe that the Captain Planet kids are just the evolution of the Magic School Bus kids?
Pretty much. Cause I
Yeah.
watched that too. So, yeah.
I kind of watched that too because I had a younger brother at the time. Now he's not so young anymore.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
You should. Does he still have his camera?
yeah.
You should grab his camera.
He won't let me touch that thing with a 10-foot pole. He's like, nope.
Is it like $1,000 camera?
Yeah,
Wait, no, that's cheap. That's like bare bones camera.
I don't know. My camera was only like $400.
I mean, my camera's right here.
Oh wait, no, my camera was free. My first camera was expensive.
Well, I'll have my D5300 as well. So
Okay.
I usually keep both of those in the bag at the same time. Okay. Wow.
Partial. Slammed enough.
No, we're past slammed enough.
We're past that, but that
we're
was
at-
the last time.
three?
Yeah, round 5. So round five.
Okay.
Finals. Goodie bags. Same thing. DRCs is what we're going with apparently, which is kind of weird because everyone's on DRPs right now.
Yeah, but everyone seems fine with DRCs at our track. So everyone, at least most people, have a set of DRCs just for Northwest now.
I think we have enough tires. It shouldn't be an issue. Like if you've driven at Northwest, you should have DRCs. If you have driven at PDX, you have DRP.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mile High. How do you feel about Captain Planet? I think if they re-aired it, it would look a little bit different.
Probably.
But it's got all the right elements. It's got all the nationalities.
Mhm.
It's got boys and it's got girls. It's got a aqua man in like tight underwear. Like, yeah,
I thought it was kind of green,
green aqua.
teal or something. Yeah,
But yeah, I'd say it fits today's demographic.
yeah. It is inclusive.
Got rainbow.
Huh?
Got
What?
rainbow.
Yeah, we got rainbows.
Right. Yeah.
And it's got a heart.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
It's like one of the rings.
Oh yeah. Damn, you guys remember details.
Oh my gosh, he's going on with the actual theme song. Okay. moving on.
All right, the last Matsuri at Northwest.
Yeah, guys. So if you haven't heard, Northwest is closing on October 22nd. That is the final day. Apparently there's something I forgot. There's a swap meet happening at Northwest, like September 20th. I want to say, something like that.
Yeah, it was like the week leading up to, and then like the Saturday before the last Sunday or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. That'll mainly be race stuff, and then just all the things that are just out of the shop.
Yep, it'll be all the shelving and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's left.
Yeah.
Not our drift track stuff.
Yeah, not our drift. Yeah. And then our last Matsuri is what we're having on October 1st. Is kind of the date that we thought about, that we threw around, talked about, and we thought that it would be better before Super G.
Because that's gonna be a mess.
But then I was thinking about it too, because like Super G would literally be the next weekend.
I know. Not even that. I mean, we'd all be leaving like Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh yeah, that weekend. It would be that weekend. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's fine. Either one is fine with me. I'm not worried about it. It's fine.
No, I'm excited to be going somewhere like Super G or even just California.
Yeah, getting out of Oregon's kind of important.
You guys should do that more often.
Hey, what are you talking about? I do that plenty. Well, okay, not
John
plenty
doesn't.
enough.
Yeah, Adam goes on cruises. I go to Seattle.
You know, John had the option to go on the cruise.
You did? And you said no?
John had the option to go to the cruise. The wallet doesn't have that option. Or didn't try.
That's my problem.
Well, I mean,
My wallet is unhappy.
Yeah, let's put it this way. I could have, but other plans happened instead. Or unplanned things happened.
Usually how that goes.
Judd, you've never been to Cali?
Seriously?
We gotta do it one of these days.
Damn, dude. Well, it's okay. Super G's not closing, so it'll be there.
Damn, Lance.
Okay. So on that topic, speaking of what's left, we have basically Seattle guys. That's one of the options. You can go up there, hang out with RCFC or Drift.
That's
Guys,
yeah. Let's Drift RC. Well, no, because he doesn't have a shop anymore. He's RC Club.
But it's still the name. Like, name's a name.
He's at the RCFC meets every week.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, and then we have PDX Underground. Mm-hmm. Technically, in the near future, there's talk of Superior RC having an RC track. So that is down in Junction City. Yep. So if you know the map, we have
weirdest place ever,
Portland.
I'm sorry, I don't see it.
An hour and 15 minutes. Depending on where you're at. But say from PDX Underground to Northwest is about an hour and 15 minutes. Then if you go another 40 minutes, is it really 40 minutes?
Yeah,
it's like 30.
Somewhere around there. So if you're coming from PDX area, it's gonna be about a 2-hour drive
just to get to Superior.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of those, right? You're definitely gonna have your group that's up here, and then you're gonna have your group that's down there. like how we're doing it now. Every once in a while, people go to Northwest. Every once in a while, people will come up to PDX.
I'd like to clarify that.
Sorry, but there's no group down here.
Yeah,
man.
there's no group
all
in all.
PDX. There's like
Whoa.
4 of us. There's like 4 of us down here. This
It's
is-
still a group. Like, just saying.
Let's just say
We're gonna have to get
without
more people.
without us down southers, PDX wouldn't have happened. Actually, it would have been just a matter of time. But yeah,
Yeah, maybe because they tried it once. And
no, I mean,
they took a couple
I
tries.
wouldn't say that was a try. Oh,
It took a couple tries to get feelers out and get serious.
and
yeah.
realistically, guys, like PDX is the only legitimate place that a drift track would thrive. Like an RC drift track would thrive. Even if you did it in Salem, Salem would still be pretty hard to get people that, like people to like get into the hobby, right?
Yeah.
Albany was even hard. Like Albany was tough, right?
Albany
Because
was really tough because it took a year and a half, no, 2 years before Casey moved and
Mhm.
actually gave us the spot because we spent a year doing outside stuff in Salem.
Mhm.
All right,
And
I would
then-
say this. PDX happened because the community, us,
Portland.
like, well, not just Portland. I mean, if you guys think about it, it was the first person to actually show up at the track to like try and help was Jake.
Yeah.
And then I followed. And then somehow there was that one guy that we don't talk about.
we don't talk about.
Don't say. But yeah, it's if you guys didn't show up to any of the hey, there's PDX track, you guys should come check it out. Like anybody that stepped up to like get it set up or to set up a track or to even put down a layout, the track would have never happened. Like
True.
if no one stepped up to like put on that first track layout, and then for people like me and the Midnight Suns, Judd, that actually like went out there and became the drift guy for everybody, it would have never happened.
Judd's the drift guy.
Yeah,
I thought
Cypress
Judd's
guy.
was. I thought Judd
Judd
was.
is the Adam of PDX.
I thought Judd was the kids camp guy.
The what?
Judd's the
Yeah.
kids camp guy. That's where he got sick.
Oh, the kids camp guy. Yeah, these guys.
He is. Like
Yeah.
if he was there, he was.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. So mark your calendars. October 1st is going to be the last Matsuri. Pretty much.
Yeah, let's make that. That's a Sunday, right?
That's a Sunday.
Okay, guys, let's make this one big for all the people that can make it.
We'll make it. We'll make it loud.
We need to get Todd down. We need to tell Todd. See if he can come.
Then that should have been a Saturday.
I know, but maybe he can make it work.
Yeah, maybe it can be a Saturday Sunday thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because he never got to come down.
Right?
The once and only time he comes to Drift
When we
Northwest.
close.
it's
Yeah.
closing.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Let's shift over to Roast My Rig. But before that, we're going to answer some questions. Cameron's asking what you're working on. Lance?
New body.
Ooh.
New body.
Ooh.
I gotta find Discord.
And if you know what I drive, you'll know what body it is. And good luck anybody else getting one because they don't make it.
Is it an Impreza body or is it an actual cross-track
It
body?
is a legit Subaru XV Crosstrek body from Europe. It was only sold in Europe from Tamiya.
Tamiya, of course.
Yep.
And they don't make it anymore. Discontinued.
Very, very long discontinued. like 7 years discontinued.
Damn.
Yeah. It took me a while to find it.
Who's Severion again?
I do not remember.
He's a PDX person.
PDX? Okay.
But yeah, the problem is that I don't remember names.
Me either. Okay, well, I remember people's actual names, but not their online names and real names.
I'm more likely to remember cars.
Yeah.
Was it from an XV01, Lance?
Yes, I believe it was.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna do this thing. Wow. Hey, I did it. I switched screens in a semi-fancy
I'm
way.
so proud of you. You did it in a nice, smooth fade.
Kind of. Okay. So we are in the Discord. We are in the Roast My Rig section. Also, I want to, let's see, back in the general. Who was it? Andy. Andy was doing a really good job at explaining Ackerman. So
Yeah.
props to you, man.
I mean, I don't have an RMX, so I watched the talking. Yeah. But it's like, I don't have an RMX. I can't help you. Sorry.
Actually, I was surprised because looking at the bulkhead, I didn't think that there was that many adjustments on it, because you can go up and down the rack, and then you can also
slide, or the crossbar. Yeah.
yeah, and then you can flip the overall bar too.
I didn't
additional.
think about that. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. For him, with this picture, I would have probably moved it back just a bit, and then probably needed to fix the toe. And after that, he would have probably been okay.
Yeah.
Probably. He could have just flipped the main block too, and that would have done it. But I like it facing that way. Same steering setup y'all looked up. Yep. That's right. Galm angle.
No angle is gone angle?
No. Cameron and I were working on Galm angle today at Northwest.
Oh.
Okay. So let's see. This has been a time coming, and actually, this is the first time that we've seen Sevron's RMX. Did I show this last week? I'm not sure if I did or not.
I'm not sure you did. I don't remember it. I don't think we talked about that last week.
Well, okay. So let's talk about it. It's a Razor Performance RMX stack, you guys. So it's flexi.
That's not the same one you have, is it?
This is not the same one that I have. This is the 2.0.
Oh, that's right. Yours is a code 1.0.
Yeah.
Is that a S15 D-like body also?
Is it a D? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
All S15s look similar.
No, because the D-like one had the BN kit look.
Isn't that usually their thing? Like D-like?
No, not because it's only a certain cars that has that. Like the S15, the S13, the S15.
The FD.
The S14 has a different body kit. The FD has a different body kit.
Okay. So
anyways.
this is Mitch's car. He's been trying to have me share this on Discord on the stream for a while now.
Oh, we finally posted it because it wasn't there last time.
Well, apparently it was posted in the general chat, and I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
That does not help.
Yeah, so now introducing an HPI E30 with a convertible.
Oh wow! I didn't realize it was that HPI.
I think this is the HPI. This is Sam's old body. I think.
Maybe. It does look boxier in the rear compared to the MST.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But it's okay. Like so, this is Mitch's
stuff.
What, second attempt at a roll cage?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Are we gonna roast it?
I mean, so other than the boxiness, I can say that the tucked tires are a thing.
I could get behind the tuck tires. The boxiness of that rear end's kind of weird to me.
But that's HPI. Like that's straight up HPI.
Mm-hmm.
The front end is fine.
Yeah.
And for being HPI, the front end actually has a lot of detail too.
I should close this so I can see exactly what you have.
Yeah, for an HPI, it's not bad. HPIs usually were pretty simple.
I did buy a HPI body that's right there.
I had a HPI BRZ. I had an HPI S15. What else did I have? There was a lot of things that I had. I don't remember anymore.
Oh, I would do differently on the cage.
Just because it's not a
Well-
traditional cage.
Yeah, it might be like his, okay. Unless you've worked with styrene a lot, it's not the easiest thing to shape the way you want it to.
Yeah. Well, no,
But-
just since we're roasting it, that's the one thing that I'd probably like do differently.
Mhm.
I would also do it differently. He probably doesn't quite have the skills yet to bend it well. It does take a little bit of practice.
Mhm. Well, and then so typically,
Yeah.
if we were to see a convertible, like not with full roll cage, but just like the behind the head, the helmet,
full
right?
plate.
Roll hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll hoop style.
Yeah, because all you would have is this little cage behind, and then like little hoops just
Yeah.
to protect over the head.
Yep.
So that would be true convertible, but hey, he's chassis stiffening.
He's doing him. Okay.
Yeah, good job, Mitch.
Mhm.
He said it's not done. Hey, I just said I would do it differently.
Yeah, project cars are never done.
Yeah, I have a project car sitting right here I was gonna convert to the original Mini with the wide body Miata. And I got home, I sat on the couch and I wanted to take a nap, but couldn't take a nap. I started flying drones. I think I'm just gonna fly drones.
You know they
Are you-
race up there, right?
You're gonna stop drifting and fly drones?
Yeah.
Hey, technically drones are drifting.
Okay, wait.
Drifting in the sky.
I guess
Drifting in
it's
the
not
sky.
flying. I'm gonna hover.
You're gonna hover. You're gonna hover
Yeah.
drones.
Yep.
Oh, does that mean that you're gonna just fly your stupid Avata? Yep. The thing that doesn't do anything, just
You can get
cinematic
him a
moves.
race drone.
I mean, that's all it's
He
for.
has it. He
He has
has
a race drone and he doesn't fly.
like not
Yeah, it's
race.
more-
He has the like things to go fast.
He has the things to go fast.
They don't go that fast. That's like 20 miles an hour.
What?
You need to get
The
you a
Avata?
race drone.
I have a oh my god chassis or frame in the garage.
Oh my
Like-
god.
He has these things, right?
Yeah, those are okay. Yeah.
But this one is
over
like so much
250s and
easier
stuff?
and more relaxed.
Oh my gosh.
Does that also describe your driving style?
Apparently.
Relaxed.
Relax.
Easier and relaxed.
smooth and flowing like water.
Yeah, what else we have?
Well, no. So you're going back to. So does that mean you're going back to Meldrum,
I've
or are
been
you just
going-
like doing whatever?
No, I'm just doing whatever. Honestly, last Sunday when we did a family trip to one of the Mel's churches, like members, we went up to their property in Camas. Yeah, I did a couple of farm flights and just kind of like watch
know-
the area.
You know what you should do?
What?
Get into real estate photography.
Oh man, you can make money on that.
Mhm.
Flight 107 is a bitch.
That is also true.
But still,
And then you need someone to come with you everywhere because you have to have a spotter.
Mhm.
just FaceTime someone.
All right, hey, Spotty.
Spot for me, man. Through the phone. That'd be
Oh,
great.
oh, Mile High RC Part 107 is not hard. I'd probably, I concur. I don't know what the actual test consists of or the knowledge that you need for it, but at the same time, yeah.
I thought to do commercial stuff you had to do like
At
a bunch of
107.
fees and crap and
Well, it's at 107 to get started, and then you got to get your insurance. And you got to get all that.
You need to pay for a spotter, or that's why you have a child.
this is why I don't
Yeah,
fly.
Dre would be great at that.
This is why I
No,
don't-
Drea would just be sitting there watching her, playing with her phone.
Just
as long
tell her,
as she's
hey.
there.
Yeah, as long as she's there.
Yeah, as long as she's there. It only matters if someone comes by to yell at you.
Yeah.
Okay, Mile High. This is looking at you here. Oh, that did not work out. Hold
That
on.
didn't work. You gotta push the wheel. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, it's tiny. Let me see if I can make that better for you.
Looking at that.
Can you not open that and download it. Click the download and open your own thing.
Right, but it's looking at the disc. Well, okay, fine. We'll do it that way.
I don't know. It's trying to help.
It's the lights.
Yeah, it's the FD lights.
Yep.
Oh, they aren't theirs? Wait,
I should have bought one.
someone else making them now too?
Hey, who
I
makes
thought it was
that?
always Mile High RC.
I thought so too. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they aren't their lights. Aw, darn. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna look at them.
Hey, I can't talk.
Mile High RC.
RC.
Oh my
We need to review one on our stream. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Hey, don't ask for freebies. That's not nice.
Wow, John.
I was gonna
There's-
buy it.
There's
didn't ask
no
for it. As long as you
discreetness
paid
in that
for
at
it.
all.
Yeah, it's
I do need to buy one though, for real, because I want to do the light kit, some sort of light kit, and I would rather do FD light kit
No, it's still weird.
compared to like the what is it? What like crap? The exhaust flash thingy.
yeah.
Oh, that's lame. It won't let me
Aftermarket.
capture the VLC window.
Oh, that's stupid.
Oh, I bet you. Capture mode.
Is
Play
that
it
a
again.
Fox body?
There we go.
Sorry guys, I'm ahead. I'm looking at Discord.
Sorry, guys. I can't.
Yeah, just go big. That was close enough. You can see the lights.
Yep.
I've got it. There we go.
Dang, that body on that video is way old.
Okay.
and-
Okay. Here we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Whoa.
So much trouble.
Okay, so what I dig about this is that the what do you want to call it, resolution or like the frequency of the lights,
It's
they're
pretty
fast
good.
enough. Yeah, they're fast that they're not like jaggy.
Yeah, they're pretty smooth. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Like that's kind of my favorite part right now. So blue is neutral, right? Yeah, blue is neutral.
Blue should be, yeah.
Then we got
Green
throttle
is
and then brake.
throttle and then red is brake, yeah.
Now, I was having a discussion with this, like with Cameron. What would this actually bring to competition, or would it bring anything to competition?
It can.
Because it's really used to just see like where people are braking, right?
Where they're braking and if they're,
If they're accelerating at decel zones.
yeah. It would be nitpicky and minute, but I don't know if it would really bring much to our scale of comp.
It could
Right.
if we're getting at that level of competition, right? So where everything has to be, we can call out decel zone and acceleration zones. And if they're hand braking too much,
Right.
True.
like I said, if we're getting to the point where we're like one more time, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we've got this thing.
That's the Fox body I was talking about. I low-key want one of those bodies. Just so I could do a Chelsea DeNova.
He has a Fox. Oh, fun haver. You
Fun
want to
haver,
do you want to do a fun haver?
Yeah, he's got the party notch car. They did an actual toge drifting in somewhere in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess there was a couple of people that crashed, but like other than that, it was a sanctioned like toge drifting. Like they actually closed off the road or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're at that level,
Mm-hmm.
you can't really get in trouble and whatnot. Still fun though. I mean, watching the video, it's like, oh, it's like the American Toge in North Carolina.
Right. Hey, Mile High. So when you say scale drift series, like you get scale points as well, kind of like crawling.
I think it just means 1/10 scale.
Well, no, like because he's saying that there's an incentive for using the lights in comp.
I mean, only if it's a judge thing, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It's a bonus points.
Bonus points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
mean-
guessing.
I mean, we give bonus points for style. Like that's
Yeah.
that's about it, really. Oh, and a bonus point for TQ.
Yeah.
It's the guys on the East Coast. It's a bonus cash payout.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Oh, hey, you PDX people. I was thinking about it, and I think Austin was the one that brought it up a while ago. I forgot what he called it, but it was basically like a continuous competition. Have you seen Hunter x Hunter, John?
Yeah, I watched some of it, but
Lance?
again,
No.
Okay. Well, there's a test where basically they're after each other's number or their identification number,
Okay.
and essentially you can battle anybody at any time. So in our scenario, it would be battling or
Okay. I see where you're going.
yeah, competing while you're at the track, right? So you can compete, you can challenge anyone while at the track, right?
Yeah.
And then the whole idea is to collect everyone's
Collect
number.
dog tags, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean, that's not bad.
like King of the Hill, kind of, yeah. I think that would be fun because
Yeah.
just think like
That could be fun.
on a random day, on a random Sunday, someone would challenge some. Well, I guess that would have to be a detail, huh? Because you'd basically be closing the track for some odd minute to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So
and then like, how about if there's like so many challenges that day?
right. Well,
You
I
have
mean,
challenge times that you have to.
yeah,
choose
yeah.
what
I
your
think
time you're
challenge
doing.
times would work because it'd be like the limbo section when you went to the roller skating rink.
Yeah.
You know.
Like Austin, are you talking about Drift Games Europe?
Drift games at PDX.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
keep it PDX.
Oh yeah, but like the Drift.
Kind of like
games,
how we did the Mario Kart kind of thing. Things like that.
I don't think that's what he's referring to.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
that's
wait,
what I'm
wait.
asking. Because I don't know if that's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Oh, okay. So here, random thought. Okay, so when the next time that you're taking down the track, okay, instead of actually setting up a track, and let's just say like shelf drifting for a week. I mean, like not like drifting as it is, but like shelf drifting the track for a week. But set up an actual Gymkhana course with mirrored sides, so you're actually competing against someone else at the same time.
Yeah. I mean,
And then
we've
just-
talked about doing street style courses where it's got multiple routes and stuff through.
Mm-hmm. But like Gymkhana, as in like actual 360 in the box.
That would be kind of could be fun.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like the rally without the running.
Yeah. Yeah. I forget they do that. Like,
If you guys don't know what I'm
stuff.
talking about,
Oh my
look
God,
up
that's so
RC. Look up RC Rally,
Yeah.
and it'll be like these little Asian guys,
So good. So
Asian
good.
European guys, just running behind their RC cars.
Well, they do it. They do it at Proline by the Fire as well.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah. They do that at Proline by the Fire and something else. They'll set up big, like not Ultra 4, but like overland kind of cross country kind of rally,
hmm
and then they'll do time trials and stuff like that.
It's kind of sad that that's kind of that it's such a lost thing because like I remember growing up and looking at nothing but the rally cars,
Yeah,
like
'cause
belt drive 4-wheel drive cars.
they were super popular.
But I think it's one of those RCs though that no one had. Like, you bought it and you're the only one that's playing with it, and then of course you see a Traxxas Stampede or a Traxxas Slash, and it's like faster, and you can bash the crap out of it. You know, it's one of those.
Or you're like John here and think that 17.5 buggy is too fast.
Dude, too fast.
I
did get. I think I got 16 or 18.6 at the last time I tried playing with buggy at PDX, or 16.8, something like that.
I grabbed Austin's buggy, and pulled 17 something, which is slow for that track. But I didn't. It's not your car, right? So I didn't want to like run it into anything. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
17.5 buggy is slow.
Things.
Austin, what? Okay. For those that are at PDX that are paying attention to racing, okay, 17.5 versus an actual mod buggy, right? So 6585. What are the actual time differences at PDX? Because I doubt they're that much.
Couldn't tell you.
Like, if anything, I bet you they're only like a 2/10 of a second off, if that. Only because
all I hear when I'm over there when buggy racing is going on is the yelling, "Corner, corner, corner!" That's all I hear.
Well, yeah, kind of
I
like
put headphones on now.
So you know,
yellow,
right? Yellow.
Or yellow, yeah.
They're just a little
like
more
yellow.
specific.
English drift game.
Oh, I guess it's 13, 14 for mod versus like, yeah, I think
it's similar. Like the fact that 17.5 is actually just off the like on the bottom end, they're just as fast. Like just as fast. And even on the like the big track at Northwest, the only way that they go faster is on the straight. Like on the straight and anywhere where they can actually extend their RPM range.
Yeah.
Everywhere else it's just whatever. They're fast and they're fun. But they break, and you buy tires, and you glue tires, and you buy more tires, and you buy more tires, and you keep on practicing.
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so. Oh, and not to mention there's like $100 transponder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we forget about that. That's why I don't have a buggy. Like,
you need to convince Nick on my buggy.
Oh, to buy it. Yeah.
I think
it's had that deal done.
No, we never confirmed it because technically the buggy is missing an ESC and a receiver. So there's that. I think if I could include the transponder. Oh, the old Orion.
I got an ESC for you. Oh, and I have a Tekin motor, a 17.5 Tekin motor somewhere.
Well, either way, the end of the story is that I need an RDX.
No, you don't.
I pre-ordered the 80 chassis for it.
That doesn't mean you need an RDX. You can just put the chassis on the wall and look at it.
Yeah, I guess I could do that too.
Or we can put it on my RDX and you can drive it.
No, you sit on it and wait until they're not made anymore, and then you sell it to a PDX guy for like double the price.
Oh yeah. I could do that. Definitely could do that.
He's got a PDX guy.
There's tons of PDX guys. Every PDX guy has an RDX. It's a requirement to run a PDX.
RDX.
I don't run one.
Neither do I. I'm kidding.
Lance, you don't run one at PDX.
No, I don't.
So, fun fact, on Friday, I didn't even drive the RDX.
What, this Friday? Oh, yeah. I was there this Friday.
When you don't drive things, it's because they don't drive well.
Nope, it's not that.
Or because you're bored with it.
Nope, the Mini was just so fun to drive on Friday.
Doesn't that also suggest that the RDX is boring?
That would.
Yeah.
Because if it was fun, you'd be more inclined to drive it.
That's why I have two chassis.
But you only drove one.
Yeah. One's a backup for that when the other one breaks.
Okay, so the RDX chassis is coming. Not the actual chassis, but the AD hybrid deck. So
Yeah, the
it
adjustable
does. Yeah, it does look interesting. It's
It is.
almost. I think it's more elegant than how Shark did their adjustable chassis.
100%, like 500%. Dude, yes. Ugh, I hate that stock deck.
Austin.
So stupid.
Austin says, "I don't want an RDX. Had one and wasn't really a fan." And true to the fact,
And that's fair.
yeah,
that
like
is fair.
it is
Man,
not
I'm
meant for
dreading
everybody.
It is not. I drove Jake's. I've driven John's. I don't care for them.
Have you driven Austin's yet,
No.
Martinez?
No.
It's a handful. It's a fun handful, but it's a handful.
I already got like 4 handfuls of cars, man. I need more.
I think this past week was the first week that I didn't actually touch or tune any of my cars. They just hung on the wall.
Just sat.
Yeah, because like I have to go into the office now, so I'm not just in my office.
No, you're not an at-home all day guy. Oh.
Well, no. So here's how I swung it: is I go to the office to open in the morning, so I'm there at like 7, but then I do have the option to go home at lunch and do whatever.
Do whatever from home then.
Yep,
Okay, fine.
it's just the 7 o'clock hours, which in my favor. Like, there's no one that calls in at 7 o'clock, so it's kind of like a free hour of pay.
That is true.
Okay, other things that that are actually in the mail right now, but I don't know when are coming in. Overdose HG3 shocks, the purple
You actually
ones.
found some?
I didn't. They've always been available.
No, I mean you grabbed some because you were asking about them.
No, I grabbed some out of the stupid debate in my mind, and RC Mart had them for 160 instead of 230.
Oh, okay.
But watching Pace's video, so thank you, Pace. They did their HG3 builds with a different piston. So Overdose does pistons really stupid, and each set of pistons is $20.
Whoa, overdose tax, man.
Yeah. So the pistons are 6 by 0.6.7 or 0.7.8.9 millimeter holes,
Yeah,
but they only come in pairs.
of course.
So you have to buy 2 sets of those.
So $40.
Yeah. So grand total is like $200 and some odd dollars, and free shipping, technically.
You could have bought like 2 sets of axons for that, and had some left over for other stuff.
That's true, but I did want to play with the whole like adjustable body type of thing.
Are you
Like
gonna
it-
use mineral oil or silicone oil?
I have to use mineral oil.
You have to use mineral oil on those. I thought you could pick.
You
I knew you had
can't.
to stick with what you picked, but I thought you could pick.
You can, but those dampers were definitely developed around the overdose mineral oil with whatever additive it has in it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I still have John's bottle of 10 weight or 10 CSC
Good.
or 100
is
CSC.
that, oh, yeah.
Yep.
I need more shock oil. I need to rebuild one. Or, I don't know.
I mean,
I
but
think
you're using
it's,
silicone oil, so that's easy enough to get.
Oh, you're talking about the overdose one? Is it the
mineral
oil?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those will be fun. Those are pretty much as a real damper as you can get, like a real coilover.
Yeah.
Just the way, and you get the cool little shock collar too.
Nice. That's good. Well, it's something else to play with at least.
Yeah, that's kind of the overall goal, because then I would have, I'll have played with the original Yokomo drip dampers from like back in the day, Yokomo big bores, then MST TR56s. I touched the Yusukani like black diamond things
They're awful.
and put them back in the bag.
They're like filled with sand.
Mm-hmm.
Neil gave me his, and I was going to put them on my Mini because my Minis run the stock YD2Zs still. They're worse than the stock plastic YD2 shocks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
They're
actually,
awful.
so Jake and I were talking about nerd stampers and why he's selling his. So he has a nerd stamper that is self-adjusting. So basically you adjust it once and then it does something else.
I'm going to go this way.
And
as he's driving it.
yeah, so it's like the realization of things that you would never think about, just like in the purchasing process, right?
That kind of makes sense because the adjustment thing's on the top and it's that little dial that's in the piston shaft. So yeah, that makes sense.
See, for the longest time, I thought they were detented, so like you could feel a click.
Like
but
the
no.
Cultus or the cutest ones.
No, so
Not not as bad as that.
like how a real coilover.
Oh
you
yeah,
feel
like
a click.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, they're just spin it and guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's that came up, which I'm like, oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah,
and how you have to take off the spring retainer and unscrew the rod end every single time if you ever want to switch out springs.
Yeah, it's freaking retarded.
Yeah, it's like all the things that I would have never thought about.
It's one of those things you don't think about it until you have to do it 4 or 5 times. You're like, wow, this is dumb. I don't want this anymore.
And you're paying about $500 for shocks.
Yeah, they're overrated.
Just for reference,
they're overrated.
You can get a set of BC coilovers for what, $1,200 now?
For real car.
1,200, yeah.
For a real car.
Yeah, for a real car. My Silvers were $1,400. But yeah,
real car shocks or toy car shocks.
Yeah, right. You can buy a full-on Honda coilover kit.
Yeah, my lift kit was $500.
Judd, how much are coilovers for Honda?
That's so gross. Yeah, no, that's awful.
Oh, wait. You can get the Godspeed coilovers for some odd 600, something like that.
I think that's what Alex was looking at for his cruise, was that brand.
Godspeed?
Something like that. It was a weird brand.
Okay. Other things I have on the way, or the last thing that I have on the way, is T-Works 12 and 16 hole pistons for the Yokomo big bores. So
so about those, the one thing I will say, I do like them, but the fit in the cylinder isn't as good as like the top line CRV pistons. They're a little loose.
Okay.
So you get a little bit of wiggle and play in the shock body to the piston, but it doesn't. Well, so far it hasn't affected mine.
Is it more or less than the stock Yokomo big bore pistons?
Yeah, it's actually probably about the same as stock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's not any
fine.
worse than stock, but they're not as like machined perfectly as the top lines are.
Have you felt the axons before?
Not real ones, no. Just my 2 set of fakes.
So speaking of real axons, this is what we're talking about. So the axon originally were the ones that started with the 12-hole fronts and the 16-hole rears. Yep. So what T-Works has done is they've mimicked it on the standard Yokomo big bore pistons.
The SLF pistons. Yep.
See, and the longest time, or like for 2 weeks, Lance was like, they don't fit. we were arguing that
that made no sense because everything else about the axons is the same as the stock big bore.
Yes, even the outside.
Everything
the
else
outside
is the same. The shaft is the same. The O-rings fit. The top caps use Yoko top caps.
Kind of.
Yeah,
so,
they use the little inserty bit.
Well, no. So on axons, on genuine axons, the top cap is actually, there's less threads. So if you try to use the Yokomo
a Yoko top,
then you have slack.
The threaded top. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it uses the little plastic bit.
Right.
The rod end bit.
Exactly. Yeah, because the longest time I tried to use the purple Yokomo bits on my black Oxon. Yeah, it didn't work well. It was so loose that it would just like unseat itself so easily.
Yeah. Well, that's why I thought about doing it with mine in the first place, was because I don't want black shocks. I wanted to keep my nice purple big bores. And I was looking at Alex's. I'm like, everything about these is the same as big bores. The parts should all work. So I just tried it and it did. For the most part, it did.
Hence why T-Works now exists, and now they have 12 and 16 hole pistons for it. It sounds like it's a lot of holes, and it is, but they're all machined, and they're probably equivalent to like the 1.2 millimeter hole by 6, like pretty close to that. Recommended shock oils from Axon are 50, to start at 50 and then go up from there.
I like 100 still. I still use 100 in both of them, and then it works fine.
Yep. Any shock plans for you, John?
Nope.
John
The stock RDX.
He just uses stock shocks.
Stock.
He's all stock.
Well, I am using a little more on my Mini and the other original Mini.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just big bores. I don't know. I never got to the whole buy shocks thing, except
don't
for
buy
the big bores.
Adam's the one that buys shocks. I just buy.
No,
shock
Jake.
parts.
Jake is the one that buys shocks.
That's true. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah,
You don't need to
that's
buy
true.
shocks. Just buy the internal bits that are better, like O-rings
Mhm.
and pistons and better shafts.
Or just build them right, too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can honestly say that going from just the stock big bores to the Axon parts, huge difference.
Well, so you're only using the Axon shaft, right?
Shaft and piston in one shock, and
Mhm.
the other one I'm using the shaft and O-rings with the top line CRV pistons, and I get similar performance in both.
Mm-hmm.
The shaft is actually a big play in it. The O-rings so far don't leak.
Mm-hmm.
The
So-
Axon O-rings in Yoko big bores so far aren't leaking.
So have you thought about going to the step of like actually polishing your shock shafts even more?
No, because that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but like I think that's where we're
We can do
at
that,
too.
That
Like,
might not be a bad idea, honestly.
yeah, because it's like we've literally done everything that we can do to a shock.
Yeah,
That's
Pretty
literally like what's
the
left.
last step. That's polishing the shafts to like stupid mirror finish.
Yep, I've got
Good.
I've got a battery powered Dremel. It'll just chuck
Yeah.
right up in there.
Yeah, I mean that's a way to do it.
It's like, what polishing grid are you using?
Yeah, really.
What's the
We're gonna
secret
get that level.
sand?
It's 2 drops of oil in your shocks, and that's it.
Hey, that is Afro blood, fine sir.
You know,
I mean, if you're running stock MST or Tamiya shocks, sure, but if you're running good shocks, you should
I
do it.
heard there's a guy telling people to do that at PDX.
That's
Why
why
not do that?
Charlie ended up with empty shocks, by the way.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's why Charlie ended up with empty socks.
So, and then one of the older guys that go there, not me, was running that or was told that he should do that.
Mhm.
But
Okay, but
this car ran fine.
yeah, so that's the thing. It's not a bad way to run your car. It's just an unpredictable way of running your car. Or at least that's my 2 cents about it. It'll make your car fast. It will make your car go fast.
Yeah, but so can building your shocks properly.
Right.
I don't know.
But like if you don't know, right?
I
If you
guess.
don't know and you need speed.
Mhm.
I guess. I don't know. There's plenty of people to ask.
Yeah,
Right, but not
I say driver's mod is definitely a thing, but as a properly set up car, not even like high end properly set up, but like a decently set up car to where it's actually driftable helps. Electronics, car alignment, the works, right?
Mhm.
I feel like once your car is driftable, I think just learn how to drive it. I got
driftable.
into that debate again with someone on Friday.
Driftable is
So
very
That's such
very
a
wide.
broad- That's
But
okay.
But like, I'm not gonna say like, this is the chassis and this is the standard, right?
But
Okay,
you
but-
do.
Look at it this way.
Alright.
Look at it this way, though. If your car is driftable to you and you stick with that and you tough it out and fight it for a long time, you just get pissed off with it because you're always fighting. You shouldn't always be fighting it.
Well, no, that's why I said a properly built car, not like the God built car.
Well,
Something that's actually driftable, not like
Driftable is
sure you can
that's what I
drift
just
one
say.
corner and that's it. But
I don't know.
right, but a properly set up car varies. Like just us, right? All of our
Mhm.
cars drive so different,
yes,
right? And we can all drive our cars fast, right?
Yes.
But the point where we switch cars, like we can still drive them, but we definitely are not anywhere close to what our own cars would be.
No, because Adam thinks that my Meg is slow and lazy.
No,
Yes.
I just think it's lazy. I don't think it's slow.
Lazy. It's a little lazy. But
Okay,
that's
he
'cause I
doesn't like
to-
any of my cars.
But that's because I like to force the transitions. I don't want to just steer. Okay. That also came down to this as well. As Neil was driving it last week, and he was kind of saying the same thing. But then he's like, "Oh wait, you drive with throttle, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really steer that much. It's all throttle input." He's like, "Oh," and then he started doing that, and he's like, "Oh, I get it now." So,
Right. But so
Yeah.
what did you have under your blue S14 missile?
Oh, under the blue one?
Yeah.
The FXX still.
Was it all the
always
one with the bash bar?
The blue one, yeah.
What was under it before that? Was it always the FXX? I don't think it was.
It's been the FXX for like a year.
No, before that.
I don't remember.
Okay, because what
I thought
it
it was a
was,
YD2.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
whatever it was, it wasn't the same feeling that I got with your Megalodon.
Well, okay, but I haven't had my blue one with me for a long time.
I know, that's why I'm trying to
okay.
remember.
Okay, because I'm not sure if you're like, all right, do you mean the red one? Because the red one last week was the prototype.
No.
Okay.
It was because the way that I remember your car's driving, like, was really, really a neutral feeling. Like, it would go where you need it to go. You wouldn't have to force it with throttle, which is why, that's not your Megalodon.
No, it's not my Megalodon. No. Mm-mm. Every single one of my cars drives way different.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually will usually take me a couple minutes to readjust when I switch cars.
Oh, speaking of that,
Yeah, it's actually kind of annoying sometimes because
So-
if I'm coming from the Meg and I go to something else, it's like, oh my god, I can't drive this.
So you know how my cars drive, right?
Yeah,
Like-
all fucking forward bite, man. You turn the wheel and it just goes. You're
But
all
it's-
steering authority.
It's good
100%.
though.
But that's how you drive.
Right.
That's
Okay.
what your cars are doing is all steering authority.
So we were working
Doesn't
on
matter what the back is doing.
Cameron's car today, and it has a V4 in it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got his car going, and we got it going really good today. Still a few steps that need to be overcome, but it's doing really good on concrete today.
Okay.
I go back to driving my car, and I can't drive my car. Like it took me a good 3 laps to just be like, get smooth again. Like,
my
oh
God.
crap.
Right? That
Huh?
happens when you drive someone else's chassis for a
Yeah.
longer
That
period
does
of
happen.
time.
Yep.
Well, so okay, I think about how Austin Martinez's car is, and it's like, if he can drive that, then he should be able to drive my car, like, no problem.
Okay.
But then go back to his car and be like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I think it's I think when people watch other people's car and they're like, oh, I could do that, and then they drive it and they're like, oh, I can't do that.
It's a mindset trick, like,
Mhm.
because like the instant that you drive someone else's car, it's like, oh, it's not my car, I don't want to break it. Which I don't actually do that. I drive everyone. So whoever hands me a radio, I'm gonna drive that car.
Yeah.
Like, I like hands on, fully drive the car. I'm not gonna baby it. So just FYI, if you ever do that, and your turbo is set to sky
10,000
high,
RPM. Yeah.
Mhm.
no,
They will blow it up.
10,000's okay. It's the 100,000 RPA, RPMs that we worry about.
Or if it's got a hobby wing D10 motor.
Judd, this is talking about you too, because you need to turn that crap down.
Someone else keeps having problem with their D10 at PDX.
I don't think I've run any of the hobby wing stuff.
What is it doing?
I don't know.
One, it broke a shaft like Jake did,
Oh, they have a
and
master.
then something about like he had a funny sound on it, but I don't know. He hasn't had any luck with his cars lately. Like, I think every week he was breaking something.
Are you talking about
Friday he
Kenny?
broke a Sprigger, huh?
Kenny?
No, Kenny hasn't been there.
No.
Last Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's Kenny. The RDX Kenny.
Yeah.
Like his shaft broke, and then he stripped out a spur gear, and then I guess he's having issues with the diff last night.
How do you have issues with a diff? Like,
with silly putty?
I don't
And-
know.
well, if RDX, right?
Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, I'll have to look at the instructions. But I don't even know. Like, they're
It's-
just like a Yogo style gear diff, right?
It's a solid
Yeah.
spool.
Oh, it's a spool.
Yeah. stock RDX is a spool.
You can't have problems with a spool. How do you mess up a spool? That's the point of a spool.
I don't know. I can't drive with a spool. I learned that.
That's just a driving preference thing. I
Yeah.
have cars with and without spools, but you can't really mess up a spool. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
but Maha, it's not a diff problem then. You can't have diff problems if you don't have a diff.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean,
Yeah, that
like,
makes no sense.
Is anyone?
It's not like this is LSD, man.
It is
so
an
someone,
LSD. It's just always locked.
Isn't always locked LSD.
so someone asked me like what settings I'm running on my CLSD,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't answer it because I don't remember what's in it.
Oh,
I don't remember if I'm 4 gear or 8 gear.
Take your South Springs.
I don't know if that's where I'm at because I remember last time I
Wow,
messed
that's
with
where
it.
I'm at.
I'm on 8-gear hard springs.
I like it. I like that quick lockup though.
Yeah, yeah,
I like spools. Remember?
yeah. I know.
Yeah, maybe I'm 8 gear soft springs or half and half. Who knows?
Well, I mean, there was a while where I was 4-gear hard springs, so just all the open,
Yeah,
all the open.
all the open.
all the open. Oh, the diff in the mini shark Z or the shark, it's kind of weird. It's kind of gummy.
We should probably clean that up.
You'd probably clean it. Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably clean that.
So that's the reason why I moved away from gear diffs is all the because I have never had a Yokomo diff come out of a car clean.
I don't
Really?
even know if I.
Yeah.
I don't
That makes
even know if
no
I have a
sense.
good diff in there.
Because I've got a bunch of Yoko gear diffs. They're all full, and they're all exactly like when I built them. There's not even anything on the outside of them. They're
So I think I'm.
super clean.
It should be a ball diff in there.
Check the axle then. You don't have to take it apart. You just need to look for the flathead.
Yeah, but it's one of those that it was driving good on Friday, or I was having fun with it. I didn't even care. But I did notice that when I changed my front alignment, in my spring, that's how I noticed it because I was playing with it with the trying yellow springs from your Rev D, the
Ooh,
coils.
yeah. The short ones.
No, not the short ones. That I think they're super long because
The gold bronze ones or the black ones.
the gold bronze one with the yellow. string
Okay.
tubing.
That's fine. That's first gen.
Yep.
Because
I don't buy anything like that anymore. I haven't for a while. So
So-
I probably need new springs though.
what they did is that when they transitioned from the bronze colored ones to the black ones, their spring rates got way more stiffer. So like the yellows, yeah. So black yellows are more like bronze reds than anything else. And then with their new iterations, I'm pretty sure that the spring compression is the same, except they only include black and black, or blue, black, and yellow. They don't have the red.
No, it should be black, yellow, and red. Oh wait, no, you might be right. It might be blue.
They're blue.
That's the wrong box. It's the other box is the new one.
Which the blue short springs are my new favorite rear spring.
The
I
thicker
need-
blue.
I can't run the shorts. I don't have any of those all
On
soft features.
on the rear, you don't need them,
Really?
but
Because I've tried
for,
running the MST shorts and they don't really work well.
for the amount of droop that you have, your shocks are basically falling out of the retainers.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But it's all based off of how like Takahiro is seeing like what the real drift cars are doing, and just applying it to the RDX.
Nice.
I just want it for the mini because the mini right now, instead of like a little rake, like this the front end.
Mhm.
It's normally like this. It's not like this. So I'm running the hot rod fitment.
You can
Okay.
always move your springs to the inside, and that'll soften it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
that's what I had to do with the with my ICG Mini.
Yeah.
The front is fine with the LTS springs, but the rear LTS springs are still like they're stiff enough
Are you
for.
bringing that tomorrow?
I don't know if I'm coming up tomorrow. Breakfast plans got made.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, and if you go to PTX, you gotta leave early.
well, I mean, they open at 12, right?
Yeah, but that's still an hour and a half drive.
Yeah,
No.
plenty of time.
Yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
about
much an hour. And a,
Yeah.
It's an hour and 15.
Yeah. The traffic, hour and a half.
Oh yeah, it's Sunday traffic, huh?
Yep.
Sunday. Why is Sunday traffic stupid in Oregon?
So everybody's gotta go to church.
Everywhere. It's
Like-
Labor Day weekend. Wait, it's Labor Day weekend.
Oh God, yeah, and it's Labor Day. Oh man, 2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
2 hour drive.
maybe I'm not
It's
coming.
Oh man, oh this is gonna suck.
Are you going up, Lance?
No, I
Okay.
just mean later.
Okay.
Once it closes, once Northwest is gone.
You guys don't. I can't read tonight. You guys
Hey,
don't
who's-
have a run top line dampers. We've been running the ones that and the +2 length and bodies. They're super squishy and smooth. We drill out the pistons.
Hey, quick question. On the ball diff,
Yeah,
that black piece, it should be inside those curves, right?
it's relative.
Yeah, kind of. Not always.
It's relative. It just depends on how stiff you want your diff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think any of us in Oregon.
Run top
How-
line dampers. No,
Yeah.
I mean I've run TRF stuff.
I was gonna try that at one point, but that changed.
I think Elliot would have been the go-to guy for trying
The top line.
top line stuff.
He would have been
Yeah.
Top line tires all day.
top line all the line.
All TRF based. We'll get this. Yeah, so TRF stuff, right? Because it all seems universal. Like even the overdose stuff would fit a TRF damper piston.
MST as well. I put TRF internals on my MST TR56s.
Yeah, that's what I have on my
That's good. That's real good.
RMX, and I did the RC926 color change kit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they're a better purple than the MST purple.
Nice. Yeah, MST purple's kind of weird.
Neil would disagree with you.
It's kind of weird. I like
Okay,
the red
okay.
more.
Okay, so with things coming up, we've got finals, and then we've got Super G, right?
Yep.
So Super G, what are you two doing? Because are you both competing?
I would like
to. I don't expect to do what. Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm not
so
expecting to do amazingly, but
I-
I would like to run the qualifiers at least and see how it goes.
Yep.
okay, so both of you are running qualifiers.
I would like to, yes.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. So what are you guys doing to try to prepare for Super G?
Try not to think about it. I don't know. I get nervous. I don't know why.
I would like to drive more, like actually drive more, instead of like hang out at the track.
Well, then drive more.
Yeah,
I have been like
That's a
last
you
night.
problem. That's not a car problem. Like, what are you doing to your car, John?
nothing. He can't.
It has an RDX. Oh,
Yep. Hey, I
damn.
heard you.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna change your damper
Oh.
fluid.
I mean, go for it. Like 100 150.
Nah, we should put like 200,000 diff oil in it.
Yep,
Hey,
and
so-
it'll never clean
Like
out.
a buggy. Like a buggy.
No,
man.
so I think for prep it's just I'll probably do a once over, like before, like 2 to 3 weeks before, just so I could drive it and get a feel for it after I do a once over, and then leave it. I'm probably gonna end up. It's gonna be on my carry-on, or someone's gonna hopefully transport it for me.
Nope.
I'll buy you lunch if people transport it for me. That way I don't have to carry it in the airplane.
Jake
But
does it.
my plan to prepare is hopefully get my ticket for California, book a
You-
hotel or Airbnb.
You realize that that's just a month away, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You
Mhm.
should have already bought your plane tickets because they're just
Yeah.
gonna go up right now.
Yep.
That's true.
And check for Tuesdays or on Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's the plan. No, I already looked. It's $200 for a round trip.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What's the hotel that's down there that they have some
Yes.
sort of deal with?
There's a couple. I think it's the Marriott, one of the Marriotts that's
Yeah.
close by. But there's
Mhm.
actually like 5
That are close
within
by.
a couple miles of SuperG.
Well, I mean, because Disneyland's is literally only a half an hour away, right?
That's a half an hour.
I know.
Okay,
it's
is that a half
too.
an hour in like ideal traffic, or half an hour in California shitty move a mile an hour traffic?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't live in California. Anyway,
Wait, for people that are driving, never mind. I think I answered that question already.
What? How we don't want to transport your bag all the way down
Yeah.
to California?
Yep. No, not that question. A different question.
Yeah, there wouldn't be enough room in my car anyway.
I don't know if I'd have enough in mind yet either. It depends on if I camp halfway.
Is Alex and Kayla going?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried to plan stuff last week, and I don't know.
I mean, we all realize that it's a month away, right?
That's why I was trying to plan and book stuff,
Yep.
because it's a month away.
That's what I'm doing on Tuesday. Everything should be finalized by then.
Judd, what date are you talking about? Are you talking about Super G? Super G is the 6th, 7th, 7th, 8th, and 9th?
8th and 9th. Wow.
Who's gonna be in California by the 5th?
It's the 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's
So
Friday and Saturday, or Friday is qualifying, and then some of Saturday and the top 16 or whatever, and then 8th is the finals.
Just remember what Roy was talking about, though. How those
Get
guys
there
will
Thursday,
keep you up late
just
intentionally.
to fuck with you. Yeah, it's like trying to drift with Todd all night, man.
I mean,
Oh my God.
I doubt that it's out of like intentionally trying to rig it, right?
Maliciousness? No,
Yeah.
they're just like, yeah, let's go.
But I think
Like
that's
they
the reason why half of the people go. It's like to have fun with everyone else, drifting wise.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why. That's
would I
partially
go?
why I'm going. I would like to meet everybody over there, drift with everybody, and see. Not necessarily competition wise, but I would like to see if I can hang with people.
You know who has it good? Oh, I don't know good, like on his perspective, but Chris has it good because his job takes him all across the states, and wherever there's a track, he can just bring his car and go to the track.
Oh, that's not fair. That means
That'd
he
be
gets to try all
nice.
kinds of different tracks.
But yeah, that's what he does, right? Because
I think
he was
drove a lot last night. Because I pitted next to him. I think we talked for like maybe 10 minutes, and then we just kept driving and driving, and then it's like, yo, I gotta go, and I was like, oh, dude, it's like 10 o'clock.
Did you see his Galm?
Yeah.
It has
think
the
it was
wiper
all
setup in
Galm.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It has
It's-
all
it's
the
kinda
stupid in
cool.
it.
Hopefully he makes it out tomorrow. I told him like we're gonna be out there tomorrow. It'd be cool if he can come out.
He's coming. He's coming
He said he
to
was, yeah.
yeah, round 5.
I saw him post.
He will be here.
Oh, he'll be in.
He's
Albany.
competing at round 5. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, neat. Okay, cool.
All right, cool. So he's got plenty. He's
He'll be here for a
actually
little bit.
staying about an hour away from me.
Yeah.
Like he's over in the Dalles.
Yeah.
The Dalles.
The Dalles.
So I had a econ teacher from the Dalles, and we got a 30-minute lecture on how it's the Dalles, not Dalles or Dallas. It's the Dalles.
So it was fine when he said it.
Dark. Our final round 6 is a week before the Super G final. We have
Oof.
our top 3 so far. Michael Vandenbroder. Wow, I can't. Wow, Vandenbroder. Broder.
Vandenbroder.
Sean Billet or Billet. I should not be an announcer.
No.
No, Joey Ferguson. That was the easiest one.
There you go.
The Dalles. Momo, go drift. Get out there and actually drift. Stop
Finish
putting together your
RDX
car.
and drift.
Yeah.
Just build it and go.
Yeah. And like actually go and drift.
Yes. Pick a body, take only that body, and go drift.
Did you guys notice how many registered tracks ended up not even holding comps on the STC page?
No, how many?
On the STC page.
I haven't looked at the FTC page.
I know they're behind on a lot of the updating, you guys. So
Yeah, that's why I haven't been looking at it.
yeah, like we've been keeping track ourselves. Correction,
Yep.
Jake has been keeping track.
Jake has been keeping track for us.
I think it's funny that the STC page actually loads way faster than the SuperG page.
It's because it doesn't have any traffic.
You think that's what it is?
I don't know.
Like,
It's possible.
because there's the SuperG like store page takes forever to load right now.
It's probably a combination of server and traffic.
Right.
I mean,
So
sometimes it's fine for me.
wait, so Dark, what do you mean? How many registered tracks ended up not even holding comps? Well,
We're just
whatever.
giving you a tough time, Momo.
I mean, but he's had the RDX for like a month,
A couple weeks.
which is a month. Anyway. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that in terms of like tracks being registered or whatever. The sad thing is we won't have a track, or at least Northwest won't have a track.
Wow.
So if we do a Super G series, it'll probably be at PDX.
But it won't be us. That'll be PDX. It'll be Kevin's comp. It won't be our comp.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, I'm burnt. Yeah, I'm burnt
Yeah,
out.
I know. Oh, yeah, I know. It's a lot of work, but you know, it was nice. It was fun. It was something to do. It was new and exciting. For a minute.
Yeah, so I mean, reality of Super G competition, it's going to get bigger and bigger every single year with Drift just finally like taking off. So,
I mean, oh yeah. I mean, the Scale Builders finally did that to get some exposure to it.
oh
Scale
yeah.
Builder Guild? Yeah, that'll bring some exposure and good exposure.
If you haven't watched that video,
Go
that
watch
is
it.
yeah,
That was actually good.
it's Scale
Yes.
Scale Builders
Scale Builders Guild. Yep.
Guild. Gotcha. Yeah, so that one, like
That was good.
it wasn't a build blog, right? But it was just his first experience with RC Drift.
His general, I'm going to go drift because this sounds like fun. And his whole experience of the first time doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was really good. I liked it.
Yep, good narration, good music to the background, overall good production.
Yeah. I mean, his stuff is always really well produced because he spends a lot of time on it and actually pays attention. But yeah, it was nice.
I still need to figure out where I'm going to go to Disneyland or Six Flags or something like that.
I'm just going there and then coming home. For me, that's funny. I mean, I don't want to go to Disneyland. I don't have the money for that. I'm not interested in it anyways. I am perfectly fine going on a trip for a sole singular reason, and that's nothing.
And that's good. That's fine.
I have plenty of fun doing that.
Well, I guess the problem for me is going to be how much camera crap do I bring?
Yeah.
Right, all of it.
I mean, it is on the weekend. Are we gonna live stream, John?
We can.
Okay.
Live
but
at our
internet might
back.
be issues. You might have internet issues. You might not be able to.
You just gotta pay for the internet. That's the unfortunate part.
Oh, you mean the this? I was thinking live stream from track. I'm sorry.
I mean, technically, it would be live stream from track because we'd
It'd be
probably,
trackside.
Oh god, we still be there, wouldn't we?
yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Hey, we could
Oh.
interview people after their runs and be like, how do you feel about that?
Like
Wow.
How do you
kind of like Adam did at Hobby Expo.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't. How do you think about that?
No. But it was
That'd
like
be
interview.
crazy.
It was
That'd
like
tr-
interview. How
that-
do you feel you did during that run? Do you feel the judges judge you fairly? Are you upset at your score?
That's like a
I
black
mean,
topic.
that's how they
Like,
do it.
I don't know.
They talk about.
I
that's
might
how
have
they-
some arms, Judd. I will check.
Oh, did I give away one of my 38 mil like drive lines to somebody that you guys know?
Oh wait, I
Okay.
can't. I already said I give them to Alex. Never mind, Judd. I don't have arms for you.
I think he. I heard
thought I-
mentioned. I
Yeah.
don't
I
remember.
feel like I gave my extra away.
Was
but-
it probably to Austin?
No,
'Cause that would make
I was
sense.
gonna give it to Austin. M. I was gonna give it to Austin M, and I'm like, I can't find it. I remember like giving it to somebody and then getting it handed back to me, and then I think I gave it to someone else because they wanted it or needed it.
Mhm. So it messes me up because of how we have the. Well, you don't run the original R31 house body anymore, but because the original R31 house body, the arms that I'm running on my mini are 43 millimeters.
That's what I wrote on mine.
Really?
I think I'm running a 45 on mine.
But
Yeah,
you have-
because-
You
okay,
have you're running over fenders.
Well, yeah, but I also got sick of that stupid MSD body, so I put my SMX back on.
You should
The
put the
SMX
lunch.
is
You should
not
put the
much
lunchbox on.
I thought about it, but I want to see how it drives. So I also rebuilt shocks and all that stuff.
If you haven't noticed, everybody, there's a lunchbox. Cloudbuster? Is it a Cloudbuster?
No, it's a Tamiya lunchbox.
Oh, it is just a lunch.
Yeah, it's just a Tamiya lunchbox.
He was doing wheelies with it the other day and
I was.
posted a video.
That's
pretty-
literally what it's
epic.
designed for. It is made to just do that. It's so funny. It's a hoot to drive. Slow as crap and doesn't turn for crap, but it just does this. So it's funny.
These wheelies.
It's just wheelies. It's funny. Old RC stuff is great.
I mean, no.
Yes.
The resistors were not great. The rotary style speed controllers were not great.
Oh, the chassis. I ripped all the crappy electronics out and put good stuff in. It runs lipos now.
Nice.
I put a standalone receiver in it, everything. It's great.
Nice.
Totally updated. Okay, no. I did keep the original 1980s Mabushi gray can motor though. That's still in it.
But it runs like on lipo.
Yeah, it runs lipo. Yeah.
Nice.
How many of you have ever gotten burnt by the stupid resistor?
No.
Yeah.
Luckily, I wasn't into the electric. I was in nitro during that time.
It was my first ever hobby grade RC. Was like some sort of HPI touring car. It was a BMW. It's an 8 scale.
Nice.
Mm. Okay, so we've got Mile High RC, and then we've also got Drift America or Dark in the chat. Hopefully, they're still watching. When do you start your competitions, and when do you finish? And so that's the question. That's what I want to know, because apparently we get through our competitions really, really fast.
This was just jam. Qualifying, point
Well,
calculating, and then we run it.
James would say like that they start late, right, and they go until like 1 or 2 in the morning, like
Yeah.
consistently.
Okay, but how
But
many?
you're also talking about like there's so many people. Are we
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
there's a lot of people.
yeah,
Not
I get that. I just want
we need a head count and then a time frame.
Yeah, I just want scales of proportion, because what we do, what our competitions are anywhere from, on average is like 14 to about 20 people.
Yeah.
And we start our competition around 12:31,
12:31. Yeah.
depending on how hungry we are.
Don't drive hungry.
And then we finish by 3. And that's qualifications and tandems going back to back. It's under schedule, looks about 5 track. Oh,
Oh, that sucks.
5 tracks dropped out.
Dang.
Now,
I have a better chance of making the qualifying.
huh?
I said I have a better chance of qualifying.
Yeah. If I track dropped out, yeah, I'm higher in the queue. I might have a chance.
I mean, I'm kind of wondering if it was like, hey, it was the group of guys that said, hey, let's do this, and then finally figured out how much work it really was.
It's a lot of work.
Because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's easy to spread out, but it's still a lot of work that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Hey, so are they gonna do sportsman and expert?
Yes, I believe that's how they typically do it. Because you have to qualify with a certain amount of points to be able to be in expert class.
Doesn't the top in like sportsman get bumped into expert too?
I think so. At least that's typical rules.
Yeah. So like your qualifying points put you on a certain class.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you have to qualify for expert class.
Yeah.
But if you didn't qualify for expert, do you get bumped down to sportsman?
No. So qualifying there at Super G, right?
Okay.
Like our series has nothing to do with it.
Yep.
At least I don't think so.
No, that's what I meant. Like when you go, like we're qualifying, right? When we qualify, if our points is here, then we go to sportsman.
Yeah.
Or if your points is up here, you go to expert.
Yeah. So remember that first comp when we had all the Seattle guys?
Yeah.
And it was like, or did you hear the question of, is there an expert class or are we going to have different classes? And I was like, no, because we don't run into that many people.
Yeah. I wasn't listening to that question.
Or I think the question was actually, how many points do you have to qualify for to like be in the top 32 or whatever? And because we don't have the numbers for that, we just run everybody in like the same class, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that's what it is.
Just trying to understand.
Yeah. So that's what it is. You qualify. I'm assuming that they give you like the points that that are required, and then they'll adjust it if needed. Because I think they're only going for like, are they going? I don't know, like 64 probably.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I might have to run a 15.5 motor.
John is the equivalent of a factory-sponsored 17.5 class. No, John still buys everything.
Yep, I still have to buy everything.
Like it's too bad.
No, I'm not sandbagging. I'm trying to ask questions, so I'm more well informed, somewhat.
I mean, it doesn't do you any good to sandbag in our area, right? It just doesn't move you. It doesn't need you. Wow, that didn't make any sense. Anyway. Well, so preparation for Super G. That's where we're going to be heading in a month. Yep. The sad part is that month is going to go by so fast.
Yep.
And then October is going to run around. Matsuri is going to happen, and then it'll be leaving for Super G.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days later.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with where my meg is. I'm not focusing on. I'm working on other projects.
Are you worried? Are you worried about the fact that the P tile there is going to be that much different?
I'm not really. I mean, we've driven on concrete. We've driven on smooth outside concrete in the cold. P tile, a couple different types of P tile. So, sure, it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I think
I just want to get my other projects done so I can bring them with me.
Are you gonna have room?
Well, yeah. Because the meg's the comp car, and I'm gonna bring the one mine as a backup, and then probably a mini.
Mm-hmm.
So just 3 cars.
See, that's my problem because everything is unique.
Well, yeah, all 3 of the cars will be completely unique, but 2 of them are mostly a showcase, and the other one is the comp car.
Right.
So that's the one that is good now, so I'm not gonna worry about messing with that.
Like, do I bring the high CG mini, or do I bring the McShark?
Okay.
Or do I bring the Yogi the full belt yogi.
I say that
I would bring the full belt yogi, the LTS mini,
and a comp car.
and a comp car. If you're only gonna bring 2, I'd bring the yogi as your comp car, and then the LTS mini.
Yeah,
But the shark
the
is
yogi-
so much faster.
The yogi's unique and weird.
Yeah, but that's just unique and weird.
Yeah,
Which I like it, but
Yeah, exactly. Unique and weird because it would be the only one there. If you comped with the yogi, it'd be the only one on your list.
right. Well, okay. Can I still call it a yogi because it's not built to yogi specification?
It says yogi on the bottom of the deck. Too.
It doesn't. It says
does? Oh
Kamua
my God.
D.
Oh, damn it. That's right. Okay. I don't know. Just Dremel yogi on it and you'll be good.
Yeah, I don't know what to
Comp the
call
van.
it.
No, I'm not comping the damn van.
It's technically legal.
That body.
Yeah, it's
that
it's
one is
technically
legal.
legal.
But no,
Wait.
I'm like, no.
The Boso van is probably legal too. Like
They'll
the
allow
box,
it.
the
be
box
like-
is big.
Okay.
It'll be like Harvey will allow it.
I don't
go.
think SuperG is gonna do that.
But for comp,
If you
it's
can
got to
money.
be an 86.
Mhm.
It has to be an 86 for comp. The stubby front and the stubby backer it has to be.
But the purple Torino 86 or
No,
the
GT.
actual okay.
GT 86. The
guess-
Torino's too fat in the butt. It's too long.
Yep.
No. The GT 86 is my go-to comp body.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah.
Or the Q60, Infinity Q60 is a good box D.
Q60 is also acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
But I have one of those, but it's Neil's, so I don't actually have one of those.
Yeah, it is what it is, right?
Okay, if we don't get the team bodies done though, I could comp the additions because that's also good.
I mean, couldn't you just grab paint a yellow 86 and then match their S15s?
Good.
It just wouldn't be painted by Joe.
I don't care. I can paint good. I paint okay. I paint okay.
I like my Mustang. Mustang is still unique.
That was weird. That color. I still have half a bottle of that. I don't know what to do with it. It's such a weird color because I pick up the bottle, I go, "Oh yay, white!" and I read it. It's like, "No, color change green." I'm like, "Okay, fine." I gotta like move it somewhere so I don't keep picking it up. I do it every time I dig through it.
Paint that body, that color, if you want to play with it.
What is it?
What is that
It's like that European, like exotic car from MSD.
one? Oh,
It's
that's
like the
Oh.
A110 or something.
yeah, that works. Some weird body.
Okay. Last chance for question, guys. Put them in chat. Elsewise.
No, Cameron said 2 classes for Super G. Yes, sportsman's an expert.
Yes.
Yep, Alpine 110.
Should we have a section where you can only answer by saying yes or no?
Right.
Or we can play 20 questions. That'd be fun. Via chat. No. That body is too small. No, not for a mini.
It's actually too big for a mini.
Not for a mini. Shark
Yeah.
would fit it.
There you go.
Shark would fit it. The new RDX chassis would fit it.
Well, boys, I do have to help my sister with some stuff lifting. Money to go. I just got the text. Hey, can you help with lifting this box?
Well, so last comment, and then we'll close it out. I heard
Alright.
the P-tile was actually pretty different. I heard it hooks. It looks up. I think it's hooks up when you're going forward for speed, but when you go sideways, it slides really, really long. So freshly packed. So it sounds like just freshly prepped P-tile,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Well, I'm not
fine.
super
We're
about
fine.
it.
Yeah.
Actually, James would know, and Chris would know for sure.
Yeah. So ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, Chris was literally driving on it the other week, right?
Mhm.
Uh,
Are you guys nervous?
I'm not competing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not right
You're
now.
compe- No, not right now. I think when we stand up there against somebody or when we qualify, it's just
Then I'll
like
get nervous.
better comps.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
you'll be
it seems
oh,
like
crap.
whenever someone says go, that like when it matters, that's when it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like right now, I'm looking forward to like banging doors with everybody and anybody.
Just make
Yeah.
sure you get their consent.
Yep.
I mean, like funny enough, this is probably the time that it actually matters.
It might actually. Yeah.
Well, so like I think for our group, like the main people that actually drifts at PDX or the pioneers of the Oregon area drifting, I think we're pretty good about consent and like following. We don't just bang doors like anybody else. Like if we see a nice car and they're drifting well, we stay a car behind until we get comfortable.
Gauge
So
how they drive first.
yeah, I think for us, handful of drivers, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I get it. Like I didn't bang doors with Aaron that's from Ohio until like he was on my door, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, fair game, But we're also like seeing more people, so
Yep.
that can drive, and that's potentially getting better at driving too.
Yeah, so you know what's funny about Aaron? He basically hasn't drifted for like 6 to 8 months, and then he just got back in it because he finally had time.
Mhm.
So
But
yeah.
I think once it's there, it's there. I mean, yeah, you always get better, right? But once drifting, once you learn how to drift, it's always gonna be there. It's kind of like when you don't drift for a week, you're rusty like the first few laps, maybe even a whole battery, but you're
You
back
get
in the game
better.
within like
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right.
guys,
All right.
let's
Have a
end
good
it.
night. We'll see you next week, I think.
Maybe next week.
Maybe.
We'll find out. If there isn't a stream, I will try to post something so that everybody knows, either on Facebook or on the actual YouTube channel. Hopefully, you know.
Or we'll do an actual video just to post on there prior, or like something we did during the week. Cool.
That's on you, John.
Yeah.
That'll just be a bunch of like random snippets of video driving.
PDX clips.
Right.
Just put a bunch of PDX clips on.
Okay. So
All right, guys.
yeah, have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. We should have said that like an hour and a half ago, but yeah, there's that thing. Anyways, if you have any topics, post them up in Discord, or in the chat, whichever. Well, in like the after video chat, like when you're watching it
In the
again.
comments, yeah.
Yeah. We see those because those notifications come to me and I see and read those, all that fun stuff. Anyways, thanks Lance for being on. Thanks John.
Yeah, no problem.
And you guys
good
have a
night.
good evening. Later.